Welcome back to the Strange Skate Podcast, where we find you strange and unusual news so you don't have to go look for it yourself because you're way too busy with your awesome lives out there, everyone. I'm your host, Adam.
I'm Rana.
I'm Nick.
And this is our son, Nick, who is joining us today because our other counterpart is still out of commission with her voice. It doesn't work. I honestly think it's suspicious how that happened, but I don't know. How do you just lose your voice for 2 weeks? You know, like, what'd you do? I don't know, but it's gone.
She's still here with us to listen to our shenanigans.
Yeah, she's still here. She's actually
she makes comments in the background, and
she's
I don't know if you'll hear her, but
and coughing. So if you hear coughing, that's also her. That's her contribution in the back. She just tried to talk. You probably didn't even hear it. Like, that's what I'm talking about. All right. Well, let's get this show on the road here. We actually have a article here. Did you find this one?
She found all of them. I had the manatee one, but
so these 3 sex moves are most likely to break your penis. How to be safe so you won't need surgery. Take it away.
Sex may not be all it's cracked up to be. Sure, it can be really uplifting for health. Sex is a form of aerobic exercise that conditions the heart and lungs, and it triggers the release of endorphins that improve psychological well-being. But there's also the risk of injuries. Most boudoir blunders, like minor lacerations, abrasions, and muscle soreness, resolve on their own. Others, such as heart attacks and penile fractures, require a trip to the emergency room.
Wow, heart attack made it on that list. Like, how many people die of heart attacks when they're having sex? I mean, there must be a statistic now if it's in this article. Like, in fact, they named it first before, breaking your penis. So, like, it must be a real problem.
Heart attack risk is related to the intensity of the sex rather than being position related. Dr. Michael C. Gerling, a board-certified orthopedic spine surgeon and director of
musculoskeletal
care at Bayonne Medical Center in New Jersey, told the Post. Penile fracture can occur in any position, he added, though 3 positions have been found most commonly linked in this severe injury, usually occurring when a forceful thrust is sent off course into the pelvic wall.
Oh yeah, that actually is a real fucking thing. And let me tell you what. And you know in the cartoons, like, where the woodpecker's like on the tree and like, and then like he's chasing something and he gets on like a metal pole and like his beak like, just crinkles. It's like, it's like that. That is how it feels. One wrong miscalculation and your beak is bent. You know what I mean?
About 1 in 175,000 men suffer a penile fracture. Research has found that these carnal casualties are more common in summer and on weekends.
It goes, Garland reveals the 3 sexual positions can result in stiff penalties. Penalties. Yeah, okay. And some ways to prevent these wretched romp ruptures. Oh my gosh, man. What is a penile fracture? I can tell you what one is because I've had one. And not the way you all are thinking either. It is a tortuous tear of the... Rana, say it.
Tunica albugenia? I have no clue.
The fibrous layer of tissue that provides structural support to the penis. The forceful bending of trauma is often accompanied by a popping, oh, you betcha, and a cracking sound. And a cracking sound that you guys and anyone who's had this happen to knows what I'm talking about. You hear it inside your own head, right? Like you didn't hear it externally. You heard it internally.
It's gross.
It's fucking gross. The forceful bending or trauma is often accompanied by a popping or crapping sound, intense pain, the rapid loss of erection, and significant swelling and bruising. So yeah, I thought that our kids were going to end with poor Nick here. I don't know how old he was, like maybe 6. It might have been younger than that.
I think he was younger.
He was younger than that, like 3 maybe.
Yeah, he was. I'm pretty sure he was a toddler.
Anyway, I was working nights, and I don't know where I was. I was on the couch or bed or whatever. And, I mean, sometimes you just wake up with a heart on. Okay. That's just the facts of life. I mean, I can't help it. It just happens. It just happens. Right. Like, anyway, I was really tired. I'd slept really hard. I was groggy. I was like all covered up wherever I was. I remember that. And Nick came running in, and I remember looking at him, and he was like, "Dad!" And he like jumped. And, my sluggish mind that just woke up didn't actually think, hey, maybe you should move out of the way there, buddy. I didn't. And he like body slammed me, right? Which I was not prepared for. And there was like this.
Ew.
And that sound was in my head. I mean, I can't even tell you. There's no way I could have heard it down there. It was like literally in my ears. It was like. And yeah, it was a while before that worked again. Like I was legitimately afraid that it wasn't ever going to work again. And Rana's over here nodding. I was too. And like, not only was I afraid it wasn't going to work again, I got punished for seeing if it was going to work. Like, you couldn't even have any thoughts that might lead to anything because it was instant pain. So you're like, no. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to think that. So, yeah, good news is 3 to 4 months later, and shit works again, more or less like it's supposed to. Maybe with a slightly different curve than you had before. Look at him. He was like, what?
If you believe you fractured your penis, you should immediately go to the ER.
Why is everyone looking at me? What are they going to do? It's not like you can set it.
Unlike most fractures being managed by orthopedic surgeons, this variety needs to be evaluated by a urologist. Surgery is typically needed to repair the tear, drain any accumulated blood, and restore normal urinary and erectile function.
Well, I'm an alien. I did it just fine. I would have gone in if it would have blown up like a balloon, but it didn't. I mean, a little sore. It definitely swelled up, not to the point that I was like, I should probably get that drained.
You won't be up for sex or other activities right away. Patients typically abstain from intercourse for 6 weeks, but can return to work much sooner depending on the nature of their job.
Dude, I was loading trucks. I went right back to work. Like, it hurt. But what else do you do? Like, what am I going to do? Call into my work and be like, so, you're not going to believe this, but, I should have, actually. Josh would have had a call park. Can you just imagine the look on his face? I would have been like, so, I broke my penis. I can't come into work. And no, not Josh I work with right now.
I was just going to say, don't confuse him.
Yeah, if you're listening to this, not you. This is a different Josh. Not nearly as funny. Like, we didn't have nearly as much good times. I can tell you that right now.
No.
Oh, that guy. He's probably listening to this too.
Well, I don't know. You had a good time. He didn't.
I don't know. Sometimes we had good times. If you could remove the stick out of his ass for a little bit, he was actually all right. But
well, I'm referring to his little Christmas presents on the racks.
Oh yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
So I worked at Coca-Cola at the time, loading trucks, and I can't even remember. It was April Fool's, wasn't it?
I thought it was Christmas. Maybe it was April Fool's.
I'm pretty sure it was April Fool's. It happened every year. I mean, there was multiple.
All
shit
I know
that
is
happened.
something was wrapped.
Anyway, he had really, I wouldn't say pissed me off, but aggravated me. Okay, and me and his dad got along real well, and he was the plant manager, and the guy I was working with at the time, we got along real well too. And so I had this idea, because Josh was like super anal about his work truck, because he had a work truck, so he was like super anal about it. And I thought it would be just freaking hilarious if we stuck it on 2 pallets, shrink wrapped it to the pallets, like just shrink wrap Jesus out of it, and then put it up on a rack somewhere where you'd have to use 2 forklifts to get it out. Now, keep in mind, it actually is a lot harder than you guys think to lift a truck up with 2 forklifts at the same time. Like, you really kind of have to be in sync. And I mean, you got to turn in sync. It's harder than it sounds. Anyway, we got it up there, right? And just about the time that we had placed it on the rack, his dad came out into the warehouse, literally looked at me. I looked at him. He kind of chuckled. And he walked out. And I was like, well, I take that as approval. He had to tell me about it. Josh was so pissed when he came in the morning and couldn't find his truck. I guess his dad told him, he's like, have you looked in the racks lately? I think you might find it up there. He was pretty pissed. But, luckily nothing bad happened.
Well, didn't you saran wrap it too? Like with the...
Fuck yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It had like a whole roll of shrink wrap on it. No, I mean, like, how... You weren't there enough to fuck with me, And, like, he worked during the day, so, like, there was trucks coming in and out. There was all kinds of crazy shit. So, like, anyway, it's pretty funny. I put a truck on top of a semi one time, too, on the trailer. His chair, saran wrap that.
Oh, yeah. That chair he was, like, obsessed over, just like his truck.
There was all kinds of things I did to him. And don't worry, he did deserve it, just so you know. Like, he did.
And you never got reprimanded.
No, his dad thought it was pretty funny. In fact, actually, he doesn't know this, but some of it was actually his dad's idea. Like, his dad actually came out there a couple times and was like, you know what would be really funny if someone did?
You're like, oh, pick me.
It was kind of like someone, wink, wink. Adam, I'm looking at you, man. Like, you got to come through for me. Like, I will.
I got you.
I got this. So, anyway.
You understood the assignment.
I did understand the assignment. All right, back to our wrong sexual positions.
Beware these perilous positions.
Perilous.
A 2020 Brazilian study of 20 years' worth of penile fractures found that doggy style was responsible for 43% of cases, while missionary position accounted for 40% and women on top 12%. Not surprisingly, these are the most common sexual positions. Other moves clocked in at 4%. More obviously, dangerous situations may have lower prevalence.
Because you got to go slower. Like, when you're balancing on one leg and she's like, a pretzel up on top of a table and you look like you're in a Dr. Seuss book, you really got to be careful. Look at it.
We could do it here. We could do it there. We could do it everywhere.
Do it on a ball.
Do it in a stall. Okay.
Continue.
Or you can do it with Mr. Paul.
Oh. No donkey meat here.
Ew.
More obviously, dangerous situations may have a lower prevalence because people are not regularly performing them, said Gerling, founder and president of Gerling Spine Care and Research Institute. Just like that.
It's okay. Gino was struggling too. It's genetic.
I can smell good. Just not.
You can smell good?
Whoa. What are we doing over here, dude?
I can spell good.
And smell good, I guess. Look at him. He's all discombobulated over there. Just wait till we get to the next article.
Rough sex is a common cause of injuries where a partner inadvertently hurts the other and can be minimized by taking a slower, cautious, graduated approach with good communication, Gerling said. Safe words and alertness to risk behavior are vital.
Dude, no one's using a safe word with doggy. Okay? Like,
Pineapple.
I hate to break it to you. Like, you slipped the fuck out and miscalculated, and that's just the end of that story, man. That's how the cookie crumbled. Like,
Well, with any of those, I don't think there should, like, I don't think a safe word really exists.
A
'cause
safe
you
word's
don't
not
know
gonna
when
work.
It's going to happen.
Garling also recommends exercising extreme caution while having sex on less stable and elevated platforms or in an area with wet or slippery floors.
It's common sense ain't common.
Taking care with higher risk maneuvers like straddling upright or having...
Standing.
I've got a crack. let me move it here. Standing upright or having the one partner lift and hold the other till you get dropped. Be aware of your limits and modifying positions aggressiveness accordingly, especially if you have joint or spinal disorders. Man, this is like, yeah. If you break your penis during sex, please, you're a doctor.
Oh my god.
If you can't get an erection in the next 24 hours and your penis swells to the size of a balloon, please see your doctor. It definitely goes with that.
Kneeling would be hard on the knees, for example, and lifting, straining, and twisting would be higher risk in people with a history of back pain. Gerling said.
I bet this guy's a ton of fun at home.
Take it slow and consider warming up and stretching achy sites with pre-existing conditions when planning to have sex.
Yeah, his woman's totally into this. She's like, okay, did we get the knee pads? And did you do your stretches yet? Like, I'm still warming up. Just a minute.
Other sex setbacks. Gerling said that neck and extremity injuries are surprisingly rare in medical literature, despite the potential for heads hitting the headboard and falls during sex.
I don't even know what to say.
But back pain is a top complaint, especially when the man is on top or behind the woman on all fours.
You know, I do have back pain. Not gonna lie, it's because I'm like fucking twisted and shit. Like, you're welcome.
What can I say except...
You're welcome.
Back strains in these positions are commonly triggered by overexertion, lifting, hyperextension, or twisting maneuvers.
It's like playing Twister over here.
Preparing for sex with stretching and a regular core strengthening routine would be helpful to prevent injuries.
Well, that was super informative. Not gonna lie. Like I say, I bet that guy's tons of fun at home. Like, he probably has to, like, call his woman, like, an hour ahead. Be like, all right, we're doing it tonight. Start stretching, baby.
Ergonomic sex.
Yeah. Did you get the ergonomical pillows out? Did you get the suspension belt? You know? You know what? I think we should just go in the pool tonight. I think it's the safest thing to do.
Simmer in the hot tub
Fucking
first.
someone drowns, you know?
Oh my
No, that's
God.
not safe either.
Nowhere's safe. Just do it.
Turns out you can't use a safe word when you're drowning. I just wish you guys could see the looks on his face. You know, and don't be fooled. Like, some of the stuff that comes out of his mouth on a daily basis, like, I don't want to hear it.
He's being shy right
Yeah,
now.
this is just
but he's
him
really
shy.
not.
Yeah, he's not. Like, there is just, you just never know what might come out of his mouth.
In our last episode, didn't Juno say it was Nick's term?
Yeah. With her
Something about a hole in a goal.
if there's a hole, there's a goal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. See, look at him.
He was all proud of it. Did you see that? This next one is about Japanese butt breathing technique that could help people with lung conditions.
Oh, there's a whole technique for this. Like,
Just pretend you're a turtle. Feel turtle vibes.
They've learned Kung Fu and all sorts of martial arts, and this might be the best one to them.
there's like a Tai Chi form for this, you know? They're like, all right, do you feel the air coming into your butt? Now, exhale. Well, Mom's got it covered. The exhaling part, she's nailed it. So does Soraya. Like, they're like,
Cooked.
They're like butt bubblers. all the time.
Bubblers.
I've never seen people fart so much in my life. All right.
You're just jealous.
Not really.
Get a breath of this, not so fresh air. I'm sorry. Just what we were talking about before. Okay.
Keep it together, man.
I'm trying. Get a breath of this not so fresh air. Japanese and U.S. researchers have developed a groundbreaking treatment for people who can't breathe through their lungs by delivering oxygen where the sun doesn't shine. Results from the first human clinical trial testing the so-called butt breathing technique suggests that it's safe and well tolerated, pushing the cheeky alternative one step closer to becoming a real lifesaver.
Okay. I mean, I have to say it does actually make sense. I mean, you have like a 90-something% absorption rate through your butt.
Mm-hmm.
That's why people that like put alcohol up their butt literally can die of alcohol poisoning relatively quickly. And yes, don't look at me like that. It's a thing, and it's super dangerous.
People will put drugs up there too. It can kill you.
Quickly, because you do have such a high absorption rate through your butt.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, because you're past all the filters.
It might sound like a sketch from Saturday Night Live, but the IG Nobel Prize-winning idea actually steals a page from nature's playbook. Loaches, a type of bottom-dwelling fish, usually breathe through their gills, but when oxygen runs low, they're known to swim to the surface, gulp air, and swallow it. That air moves through their digestive tract, where oxygen is absorbed into bloodstream before the rest is expelled through the anus.
Well, and turtles can breathe through their butt. There's turtles in this.
That's what I was saying
Yeah.
earlier.
Turtles are like the OG
It's
butt
turtle
breathers.
therapy.
Basically, loaches can breathe through their backsides. And they're not alone. Turtles, sea cucumbers, dragonfly, nymphs, and even pigs can absorb oxygen in similar ways when their lungs aren't up to the task.
I didn't know that about pigs.
I didn't either. What about our pig expert over here? You're not even listening. Inspired by these cheeky creatures, scientists wondered if humans with blocked airways and clogged lungs could do something similar using technique called internal ventilation.
Enteral.
Oh, well, I have cracks all over. Oh, I see it. If you scroll down, it looks like internal. It works like an enema with researchers slipping oxygen-rich liquid straight into the rectum using a lubricated tube. Well, I hope it's lubricated.
For real.
If we didn't learn anything from our last article, lubrication matters.
Once inside, the oxygen would theoretically pass through the intestinal walls and into the bloodstream, bypassing the lungs altogether. After early animal tests showed the treatment could stave off respiratory failure without major complications, scientists took the plunge and moved on to human trials in Japan. They recruited 27 healthy and brave men who agreed to have varying amounts of perfluorocalin? Liquid inserted into their rectums to hold for 60 minutes. 20 of them lasted the full hour, including some who took in up to 1.5 liters of the fluid. Participants reported bloating and discomfort, but no serious side effects. Notably, the liquid wasn't oxygenated. This was just a safety test to gauge whether humans could tolerate the procedure.
So we haven't actually tried it.
I don't think so. It's just trial right now.
So how do we try that? Like, do you just like slap something over their nose and mouth and you're like, all right, don't suffocate, guys.
Oh, right, because you would have to do something
Yeah.
about the oxygen levels to see if it even does anything.
Right. Like, don't breathe.
Maybe
But-
some of them have like freaking COPD or elevation problems or something. I don't know. They should have
maybe,
been
but
more
If you're
descriptive.
trying it on healthy people, that doesn't really tell you anything unless they're not breathing. I'm just saying. I mean, I would think. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Please see your doctor. If your butt oxygenation doesn't work, please see your doctor.
This is the first human data, and the results are limited solely to demonstrating the safety of the procedure and not its effectiveness. Dr. Nari Takibi, a co-author of study, said in a statement.
Now that we have established tolerance, the next step will be to evaluate how effective the process is for delivering oxygen to the bloodstream, he added. Looking ahead, Takobi and his colleagues are planning to test enteral ventilation.
Enteral ventilation.
Whatever. With oxygen in liquid, don't laugh. Aiming to figure out how much is needed and how much must be held to boost patients' blood oxygen levels.
How much is needed and how long it must be held.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, it's not.
Okay, whatever.
He said much.
Much. Well, the kids come by.
Much needed and much. How much it must be.
It's okay. The kids come by it naturally. It is genetic. I made them.
Several health conditions can mess with the lungs' ability to transfer oxygen to the bloodstream, from airway injuries and inflammation to pneumonia flooding the lungs with fluid.
For these patients, doctors will often provide respiratory support like mechanical ventilation or oxygen therapy, but sometimes these methods fall short. During the COVID pandemic, many patients died in part because there was a global shortage of ventilators. Takebi last year. Enteric breathing could serve as an important alternative.
Well.
Oxygen delivery route.
So basically, yeah, the butt is they ended the article with the butt is a viable option, guys. Like, I'm not gonna let you die. Go get me the oxygen tank. I'm blowing this bitch up like a balloon. Like, could you just put, like, why does it have to be in?
So would someone not, like, if they literally couldn't breathe at all, is that a lifelong substitute?
You're just gonna have an IV in your butt the whole time, like, oh, I gotta poop. Just a minute.
Well,
hold your breath.
Asking for a friend, like. I want to know a little bit more.
Well, I mean, I guess what I'm wondering is, does it have to be in a liquid, or could you just put oxygen-rich air in there? I mean, your guts do absorb things. Like, I mean,
they're probably trying to not dry you out in there with air.
I'm just curious if it would work. Okay,
turn into a fucking desert in there. You got Death Valley.
Well, these people already have Death Valley. All right.
Say Japanese are just copy and pasted.
Oh my gosh!
What the heck? Where'd you get that?
I don't know. All of them look alike. They all look the same.
They probably think we all look the same too. Like, stupid American. Can't even say our names.
Nope.
Hey, I do want to go to Japan though. Japan's on my list.
Little Laurie, she brought home it's an equivalent to a nickel, the coin from Japan that her friend or classmate brought back from their visit, and she's all geeking out, and she was all asking Adam and me, like, can we go to Japan? How much is it? And I was like, well, there's a lot more than just money that goes into that, but maybe we'll do some research and kind of get an idea and see if it's possible in the next few years.
I mean, I would like to go.
Yeah.
Japan would be cool to see.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely on my to-see list. Like, there's very few places that I actually do want to go, like, outside of where I live. I know I'm kind of boring like that. But Japan is one of them that I would go out of state, or, out of states to see.
The only reason I want to go there is for the anime stuff, the views of stuff, and the sunset.
I think it'd be very pretty there.
You need to get you a Japanese girlfriend, Nick.
What if another one walks in and I think that's the same one?
Well, I mean, I guess if she's okay with it.
Tell you what, though, even if they look alike, me and Dad had identical twin friends, and you can tell them apart.
Yep.
You can.
It's actually really not that hard.
Once you know them, you can tell identical twins apart.
Even when they were trying to trick me, like
Mhm.
these two girls, man, they were always after me, but they tried to trick me and see which one, if I could tell the difference, and so they'd like dress the same and try to act like each other, but they just couldn't do it. Like
They were too opposite for being identical.
Just
They looked
flash and pass.
identical, but their personalities were not.
it wasn't even necessarily the fact they were opposites. It's the fact like me and you notice a lot of little things about people.
That is true.
And it was really the little things, like little tiny mannerisms and little ticks and little things that you're like, that's Samantha. But they did look really, really similar. I mean, and they would do it on purpose sometimes
Mhm.
at school. People were like, I can't tell you apart. They just thought it was hilarious, but they'd get so mad because I'm like, I know which one you are. How do you know? I'm not telling you.
I'm not telling you. It's my secret.
That's right. You can't profile someone then tell them tell them like that. That doesn't work. All right. Well, I think that probably wraps it up. Not necessarily as funny as I thought it would be. Sex one was kind of lackluster.
Well, stuff that's common sense, but I don't know.
It really is. I mean, I thought we were gonna have like a moment, like
Something a little more humorous.
yeah. Instead, it was like, don't hurt your spine. Well, shit, man. You're not very much fun. I can tell you that right now. Your woman probably is not very happy. You know what I mean? She's probably got a guy on the side that doesn't mind hurting his back.
Oh my gosh.
Like, if she's limbered up, it's not from you, man. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in with us this week. And like, subscribe, share our podcast if you like it. It really does help. Rating us.
You don't
helps.
even have to like us to share.
Rating us helps a lot. So actually, we just watched, Spotify for Creators actually does this.
Annual end of the year
Yeah.
thing.
And I mean, it's actually done really good. Like we're in like 75% above other podcasts and different things, which was pretty cool.
Did not see that coming. Did not expect that at all.
No, I didn't really expect it either. So, especially with how quiet our fan base is. It's like
For
crickets
real.
out there. But we are actually listened to in 7 countries. Consecutively listened to in 5 countries. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Kind of impressed. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Nick's just over there staring at us.
He's like, can I go now?
He's the one that wanted to be on
He
here.
was all held hostage for a podcast, and I think when he saw the first article, he had regrets.
Yeah, it was like, if you guys watch Hazbin Hotel, he was like nifty. Like, his eye just like zeroed. It's like, Nick. Are you okay? Stick with the program, man. All right, well, like I say, thanks for tuning in another week. And until next time.
Until next time.
Until next time.